Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is, excuse me. This is the current version of the rock list that I've got built. Not too much has changed. The entire main deck is the same. I felt very comfortable with it the last couple times that I've run this out there. Actually, it hasn't changed for a very long time. So, all of the changes right now are in the sideboard, and it's these three cards. Currently, the third Liliana in the board is kind of a filler card, kind of picked because I haven't quite decided what I want in that slot. I figure Liliana is versatile enough that she can have that slot for right now. In the meantime, we've changed back over to the fourth Thoughtseize in the board over the second Inquisition. Reason being, Burn isn't played as much, so we can afford to lose the life. But also, Sneak Show has become a big part of the format due to Gristlebrand and people finally adapting into it, as well as Miracles. So there are a lot of things that cost more than 3 that we have to be able to get, and a lot of them are very important to get. Getting Gristlebrand is extremely important. Getting the sneak attacks, getting Emrakul's. We need the versatility. It's not just a simple tier 2 deck anymore where you could just kind of skate by and expect not to play it. There should be a lot of people playing it. Luckily, the price tag on show and tells went up to $50. I assume sneak attacks are somewhere up there like that. Unfortunately, I don't really pay attention to prices. The only reason I actually know sneak attacks are up that high is because everybody that I talk to is like, wow, sneak attacks are $50. Next up, we have Pulse of the Fields, which if you're not familiar with, this is an older card. Darksteel, obviously, you can see, but this was one of those cards that was, if you were playing a control deck, you had this in your deck. And its whole point was to give you a little bit of a buffer for your life, seeing as you get it back every time as long as they have more life than you. So this has kind of replaced out our timely reinforcements, which I've only gotten both sides once. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even relevant. I just wanted the life. I wanted the life to have a little bit of a buffer against him possibly burning me out. And this will actually give me that. It's not as good as if you're racing each other like side by side, but it's extremely powerful if you're behind and they can't deal enough damage. If you're racing a Progenitus, this is actually extremely helpful. It's as helpful as a Batterskull because it means that you get to play a spell that gains you 4 life. All you need is a body on the field to race. I've raced Progenitus with Bob. I think I had that on camera, actually. So it's all a matter of what you actually use it for. And in this case, I'm planning on using it against Burn, possibly Canadian Thresh or Rug Delver, depending on what deck name you want to use. It can be a little iffy. It doesn't cost 2, so it can't be snared. It's cost 2 white, so you need a Mox, or you can't plan to use it. And I don't really plan to be able to use it very much, but they can't beat this if you start just offsetting the Delver life. Like, what good is Delver swinging for 3 if you're gaining 4 and sticking with them at 19 when they're at 20? Like, you take 2 hits, you gain some life. You take another hit, you gain some life. Suddenly, it's like you took 1 or 5. I haven't, yeah, 5. Whatever. But that's multiple hits from Delver just being absorbed, Mongoose hits being absorbed, Goyf hits being absorbed, and that's what that card is for. Whereas with this, you know, hey, look, I may gain 6 life. That's 2 hits from Delver right off the bat. I may get 3 guys. So I may be able to block all the other stuff, but typically I have bodies on the field, so that's where that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these. And sort this by name. We'll pull this down so that you can see everything. Yeah, so nothing in the main has changed. To be honest with you, it's been that way since this Inquisition went in. So I'm going to go ahead and save this up, and we'll run a couple with this one.